Elizabeth Street, Little Italy. Hangs with his pals, yeah, that's where he'll be. It's Vinny, a friend of mine. Stand-up guy from the Lower East Side. Take it from me, he's one of a kind. It's Vinny Valentine.
Who's better than you? You know, this is the second week of this, me changing the name of the show and adding Mariana to it. And she is such a great host. And, I thank you. And,
Vinny, I want to thank you because that was such a huge surprise to me, and that's like the biggest compliment you could have ever given me. So thank you so much. It's absolutely amazing. And I love you, and you know that.
I know that. And I'm a smoothie.
And we're so glad that you're back. It's the second week that you're back.
You're right. And so I'm pleased with the new introduction, the song,
yes,
the singing, and just everything on it.
Yes.
And I also have one other change that I'm going to make eventually. Like David Letterman and all these other guys, they're all going out of business now. They're all turning in their walking papers.
Yeah.
I'm going to get, it's hard for me to get a band like they have. Because first of all, this public access television, I have the highest ratings of all public access televisions all over. Because this show is seen not only in Fort Lauderdale, San Francisco, Arizona, Kansas City, Alaska, Vegas, Sacramento, Oklahoma, Texas, Vegas,
all over.
California. And plus, if you're not in any of those states, you can see it no matter where you are. I'm on YouTube.
And online
week.
when it airs.
And online.
Yeah.
So, but all these other, David, all these other talk shows, they always have a band in the corner. Now, for me to get a band, these people are going to want to get paid. No. Listen to me. I'm not making no money being here. It actually cost me to be here. Because don't forget, I gotta come up here with a cab, go home with a cab, make all the copies of the tapes, I distribute them, blah, 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 blah. And I'm saying these guys are making millions, and this is costing me. Something's wrong with this conversation. But now, you know what I'm gonna do?
But you love what you do, and that's why you do it.
I do. I don't mind. As long as I have it, I don't mind doing it.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you something. One of these days, there's going to be a break for me. And I'm not in a hurry, because I know eventually it'll happen. They're going to say, let's grab that crazy guy that's on TV. But I ain't going nowhere without Mariana, because wherever I go, she's got to come with me. And
him attached to the hip, apparently.
Right. We're attached to the hips. We'll talk later.
Well, not that, yeah, okay.
We'll talk later. And
it's a 7 o'clock show.
Yeah, you're right. So, and so I'm thinking of, I could get away with possibly getting someone with a keyboard over there to come every time I do a show. And I'll give them all the exposure that they could possibly want. So it's not where they got to come in with drums and saxophones and all this.
Great.
Just someone with a keyboard. So this way, like if I decide to throw a pen or a pencil there, boom, like they do on all these talk shows, which I don't throw anything, but I'll give her something to do on that thing, And because I'm trying to enhance the show. And I've already did that as of my last show.
Right.
If you've seen the last show,
promo,
where I started off with Tell It Like It Is. And I'm going to tell it like it is tonight.
You are warned. He's going to tell it like
I've already gotten, emails from certain people telling me, I'm talking about City Hall and all that, telling me I better stop slandering people.
Uh-oh.
My answer is to them. That's my answer. I'm on public access television. I say what I want. And if they don't like it, they can take a walk. Or come here, have a debate with me. That's it. I'm not shy, But now tonight, we have this friend of mine. He goes by the name of Tony V.
Yes.
And I had him on my show once before.
You did?
And this guy is fabulous.
Yes.
And he's from Connecticut, and I love him. And he sings songs that bring back memories for me, And when I hear him sing. Sometimes I don't know if I want to have a drink or smoke a joint. And I'm only joking. You know, I have a drink. I don't smoke that
Take it
shit
as a
no
compliment, Tony.
Yeah, that's a compliment. You know, because I like relaxing when I hear his music. And the guy is just great. So please, give him a nice hand. Tony V.
Tony V.
How lucky can one guy be? I kissed her and she kissed me. Like a fella once said, ain't that a kick in the head? The room was completely black. I hugged her and she hugged back. Like a sailor said, quote, ain't that a hole in the boat? My head keeps spinning, I go to sleep, I keep grinning. If this is just the beginning, my life is gonna be beautiful. I've sunshine enough to spread. It's just like the fella said. Tell me quick, ain't love a kick in the head? Like a fella once said, ain't that a kick in the head? Woo! Like a sailor said, quote, ain't that a hole in the boat? My head keeps spinning, I go to sleep, I keep grinning. If this is just the beginning, my life is gonna be beautiful. She's telling me we'll be wed. She's picked out a king-size bed. I couldn't feel any better or I'd be sick. Tell me quick, ain't love a kick? Tell me quick, ain't love a kick in the head? Yeah! When marimba rhythm starts to play, dance with me, make me sway. Like a lazy ocean hugs the shore, hold me close, sway me more. Like a flower bending in the breeze, bend with me, sway with ease. When we dance you gotta wait with me, stay with me, sway with me. Other dancers may be on the floor, dear, but my eyes will see only you. Only you've got that magic technique. When we sway, I go weak. I can hear the sound of violins long before it begins. Make me thrill as only you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now. Other dancers may be on the floor, dear, but my eyes will see only you. Only you've got that magic technique. When we sway, I go weak. I can hear the sound of violins long before it begins. Make me thrill as only you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now. When marimba rhythm starts to play, dance with me, make me sway. Like a lazy ocean hugs the shore, close, sway me more. Like a flower bending in the breeze, bend with me, sway with ease. When we dance, you got away with me, stay with me, sway with me. When marimbas start to play, hold me close, make me sway. Like a lazy ocean hugs the shore, hold me close, sway me more. Like a flower bending in the breeze, bend with me, sway with ease. When we dance, you got away with me, stay with me, sway with me.
Come and join us.
Tony, what was that? A hole in a boat.
Thank you so much, Vinny. Thank
Oh,
you so
hole in a
much,
boat.
my friend.
Yeah, sit down with us. Hole in a boat. When he sings that song, I always feel like backing up a car because that's what they were singing in Bronx Tale. I feel like getting in the car and go back about 4 blocks. You know, I just love that song. Yeah, I love all the songs that you sing.
Yeah.
Thank you, Vinny.
Oh, but
Thank
you
you.
know what?
Absolutely.
You know, I had a show tonight, but the guy canceled that in the last minute. And you want to know something? I couldn't get a better person
You
to come
couldn't
in
ask for anybody
and fill
better.
in
Yep.
part of this show.
Yep.
But that's okay, because the name of this show is called Tell It Like It Is, and I got a problem out there. Now, you know, with my wife and I, recently went away. And there's a flat fee with a cab from here to the airport, $35.
Right.
I'm walking towards the cab. She has the luggage on the wheel, have the luggage on the wheels, carry-on bag. He sees us coming. All he does was pop the trunk. So we had to put our own luggage in, close the trunk. When we get there, he popped the trunk again. And then he got out and he held the trunk and waited for us to take the luggage out. Oh. So the fare was $35. I gave him $40. He goes, "Oh, thank you." I said, "How much is the fare?" He said, $35. I said, "I gave you 40. Make my freaking change." He goes, "Oh, I thought tip. A tip? What did you do for the tip?" He didn't do nothing. You popped the trunk. I paid you for the fare. People get tips when they do something for the tip. You didn't do nothing. Everybody gives tip. I said, "Well, everybody's stupid." Not me. I said, "Give me back my freaking $5. He went, "Oh, whatever he said." I said, "Well, you don't like it here. Go back to where you came from, you camel jockey." And let me tell you something. These people, I want you to know something. They're in this country. They're just visitors. That's all they are. They're visitors. They think American people are stupid. He said, "Everybody gives tip." I said, "Well, then people are stupid if they give you a tip." No. You don't give. You get a tip when you help somebody out. That's when you get a tip. So you think I'm gonna give him $5? Yeah, I give him a tip. He was looking. I was going on vacation. Oh, I give him a tip, all right. Then I'm in another cab coming home from uptown, and I told the guy, "Go straight down. I want to go down to Broome and Clinton." I said, "Go straight down 7th Avenue, make a left on Canal, over to the Bowery. And make it right, then you go up East Broadway, whatever." It's wide open, no traffic. All of a sudden, he decides to make a left turn. And the traffic is all the way to the end of the block, and he's just stopped. I said, whoa, I told you to go straight. "Oh, this way better." I said, "No, this way ain't better. You're riding bicycles and camels and jockeys in your country all your life. How the hell you know that this way? I'm the boss. I'm paying you. You go the way I want you to go. Go straight." "Oh, I can't back up now." "You can't back up?" I said, "Okay, so I get out of the cab. You got to pay me." It was $4.50. "Yeah, I'll pay. Get out of the cab. I'll pay you. Come on. Get out of the cab." You know what I would have done if he would have got out? I would have knocked his ass out, and I would have taken the cab and drove myself home and leave it there. You know why? Because I got him like that. And it won't be the first time I went to jail, and I'm sure it might not be the last.
Oh, boy.
But and then, you know what I hate is when you go to a restaurant and the waiter or the waitress says, "Do you want change?" Is that a way of reminding the people about a tip? You know, I was it was in the Village at a place called the Riviera, and I had a fruit cup, a cup of coffee. I don't remember what else, but the bill was something like $8 or $9, and I put a $50 bill there, and you can see the $50 bill. Hey, that she goes, do you want change?
She thought she was getting lucky.
I said, you want to go out with me today? No. I said, what makes you think I'm going to give you over a $40 tip? All you had to say is that you want to change. You shouldn't ask people if they want change. You know, if somebody wants to leave you a tip, they leave you a tip.
Well, just to defend those who work in the service industry, we have so many tourists that come to New York City, and especially from Europe, and they don't get tips in Europe.
If you see somebody doesn't speak English, that's
well,
all.
No, a lot of Europeans speak
English. But you
English.
get American people. Do you want change? Yeah, I want change.
Well, they want to make sure they get the decent tip.
I give them nothing. Now, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Let it all out, Vinny. You haven't been here in a while. Let it all out.
Right. I'm letting it out.
As Larry would say, let it loose.
Well, let it hang, let it loose, whatever.
Let it go.
I'm in a restaurant. My wife and I, my mother-in-law, my niece. I know somebody spilled wine. We needed more napkins. Who wanted a refill on this? And I'm looking all over for the waiter, and he's standing in the corner like this. Now, just because the waiter brings you everything at your table to begin with, that doesn't mean that he should be done. You should keep an eye on that table. Somebody might want more water. Who might want more coffee? Would you like some dessert? A dish is empty, take it away. And I'm waiting for it. I had to get up and go over to him. I said, excuse me, you know, you're standing over here. I need you at my table. I need more wine. This one spilled the wine. She needs this, she needs that. He comes over to the table and he goes, after he takes care of all of it, he goes, do you want anything else while I'm here? I didn't like that. Want anything else while I'm here? I said, yeah. Yeah, bring me a check, and after that, go in the kitchen and put your head in the sink and drown yourself.
Wow.
And he got no tip either. Yeah, that's it.
Tony, welcome.
You know, they got to remember something. You know, this country is not going to the dogs. It went to the dogs already. Things that are happening today never happened before. You got Clinton in the White House, whatever he was doing in the Oval Office, whatever. I don't want to go into that one. And then he says, well, I took a puff, but I didn't inhale. Then you got Spitzer putting people in jail for soliciting prostitution and putting hookers in jail. Meanwhile, he's out with the hookers. Then you got Weenie showing his weenie on camera. That was this country coming to. You know, this, and then people think I'm screwed up. No. Then, well, de Blasio, he's another one. Before he even went into office, first thing he said was, when I get in office, I'm going to eliminate horse and buggy. A lot of people don't know that these electric carts that they want to use, that's his best friend. And that's what they want to use. You know, he shouldn't come in and say, I want to eliminate horse and buggy. That should be the people's choice, not his choice. Number one, that horse and buggy's been here for the longest time before he was born, before his mother and father were born. Maybe he should go back to Park Slope with whatever, you know, and stay there. He became mayor. Then you got Bloomberg, that other moron. I'm going to eliminate large sodas. He wants to eliminate large sodas from movie theaters and serve small ones. And then the kids will buy 2 small ones. What are you, Jack LaLanne? Run the city. You're worried about what kids are drinking? Obesity? What you should do is go to these Hebrew schools and tell them, don't give the kids bagels for lunch. I don't drink soda. I eat bagels. They're more fattening than the soda. And then you got Giuliani, that other moron. He lost all his hair from lying to everybody. Here's another one. He eliminates sangria and wine in the feast.
No, you're really
I don't want people getting drunk in it. All the tables and everything right there, you can sit down and drink. But if you buy a sausage sandwich, what do you got to drink? Water or soda? They want to deal with a sangria or something like that. And then there's the wheels. Numbers from 1 to 25. You put a quarter on a number. They spin the wheel. If you win a bottle of wine, or the money's going to organized crime. No. Organized crime is in City Hall, It's in the government, and then Obama. Yeah, Obama. Yeah. Here's another one. Obama cares. He cares for himself. Obama. This whole, you know what? And then you catch people doing, like you catch a guy with 2 pounds of cocaine. You know what they do? They give him 20 years in jail. 20. Do you know it costs over $35,000 a year for one inmate to keep him in jail? And then he comes out and does the same thing all over again. These guys don't have records. They got albums. They go in and out.
They got albums.
You know what you should do? You catch these guys that are doing something like that, 5 pounds of cocaine, put them in jail for 2 years, hard labor. Have them go out there and bust their arm for about 12 hours a day. And if they get commissary, instead of every week, every 2 weeks, and cut their allowance of what they could spend. And today you go to jail, there's TVs in there, and you sell phones. What
They're
is
getting
it?
comfortable.
Oh, please. And then you go to jail. Let me tell you something. What these people did to us with the World Trade Center, let's just say if the tables were turned around, you think we're going to get 3 meals a day over there? We'd be lucky if we got 1 meal, and if they didn't spit in our food. You know what they should do? They said, Americans, they love life, we love death. Oh, yeah? Oh, boy. And let me tell you something, they killed the wrong people in this country. They killed Kennedy. He wanted to open up the doors. Martin Luther King. All he wanted was equal rights for his people. And if I was up there, I would have to wear an armored suit. They would try to eliminate me right away. And let me tell you something. And if I was in office, which it can't happen, because where did de Blasio get all this money to run for mayor? Oh, he has friends out there. I wonder if one of them was the guy with the electric cart. I'm not sure. But, you know, I mean, where's he? He comes from Park Slope, lives in a freaking old tenement building over there. Where did he get this money to run for mayor? You want to know something? The mafia, they say it's in Italy, or it's in Howard Beach, that Russian part of Coney Island.
Bryant Beach?
Bryant Beach, whatever. They got the Chinese mafia, the Russian mafia, the Jewish mafia. When you say the word mafia, first thing you think of is Italians. Let me tell you something. Like I said, you know what the mafia? And then they said, that money on the wheel, if you bet a quarter and you win a bottle of wine. Organized crime. Organized crime, that's gambling. How about the freaking lottery tickets? You go in there, they have over 60, 70 different lottery tickets. You know what?
I think you're running for office right now. Is this your pitch for office?
Well, if I do, is he gonna give me the finger again?
Yes.
Okay, my boy. You know, one time the light was
Richard
off. Richard
loves giving you the
I thought he
finger.
did that to me. I wasn't sure. But no, I would love to run for office, but I would have too many people behind me that wouldn't back me up. Because remember something, blood is thicker than water, and money is thicker than blood. And when you're in office and they get all these people, and you want to make a change, all these people are going to go against you. Because it's all money, 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 money. And then this country should mind their own business. When there's 2 countries that are having it out, why is it always America that has to go in there and butt in? You ever see Spain going in there, or Italy, or Ireland, or any? No, it's always the Americans. You know what? This country should mind their own freaking business. Stay here. We got poverty in this country. We got people that are starving. We got a lot of problems in this country. But no, they love wars, this country, because there's big money in it. Ships, clothing, ammunition. And then these poor guys that come home from Afghanistan, whatever, with hands and arms missing, then we turn our backs on them. Something's wrong with this country, you know? And I would love to run for office. Hey, you want to know something? I don't even want to get paid. I ain't getting paid here. I don't mind not getting paid there. You know? Oh boy, I would straighten it out right away. I would be the judge and the jury. But
I heard that you have some of the audience is giving you their vote already.
Well, let me tell you something. Anybody out there, if you ever have a problem, my email is written across the screen. You email me. You got a problem, you want to protest something, email me. I'll call you. Leave your phone number. I'll call you. Might
He's
take
willing
a day
to
or two.
discuss the issues, if you can't tell already.
Say what?
That you're willing to discuss the issues if we haven't been able to observe that already.
What was the name of that jewelry store?
Oh, Jesus.
Could somebody say it out loud again?
Mingioni?
Mangione, right?
Mingioni Jewelry,
There's a jewelry
excuse me.
store
Kind
on the
of.
Bowery.
There was so much going on that it
You're right.
skipped
It
my
freaked me
mind.
out.
I had a lapse.
Mangione, you got to go to this guy. He's on Canal Street.
Absolutely, he's our guest tonight. He's one of our
between
audience
Hester and Canal,
members.
And he's in our audience.
Yes.
And I've tried them all.
And speaking of guests, Tony, do you have anything coming up since we're running out of time here?
Oh, yeah.
Any
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
performances?
I'm talking.
I thought I was
trying to
coming in
make
to
a
sing a couple
segue
of
here,
songs,
someone.
but I learned a lot tonight from
You
you, Finn. I
did.
learned a lot.
If you didn't know already, he's very opinionated.
Oh,
so.
yeah. But I love him. I agree with him. I agree with everything he
Yeah.
says.
Yeah, I'm not saying anything wrong.
Absolutely
But
not.
go to
You
this
have
guy,
your opinion.
Mangione, on Canal Street. No, on the Bowery, between Hester and Canal.
Between
He
Hester
is
and
the
Canal.
best. He's got the best stuff in there and the right price.
And the nicest guy. So.
And I shake him down every time. I don't even have to shake him down. Gives me good prices every time I go in there, you know?
But anyway, so
Well,
any
yeah,
shows that we can?
What I have coming up is I'm singing with a 16-piece band now in Yonkers, the
Oh,
TJ
wonderful.
Tomlin Band, and they're fabulous musicians. And I told you last time.
You did.
And my producer Lisa Ratner's here
Who's
with
in
me
the
tonight.
audience as well,
who you know,
Lisa?
I have to mention her name because
Oh, please, go
I'm
right
getting
ahead.
a lot of credit for a lot of things, but she's right there with me every step of the way. She's brilliant, and without
That's
her,
Lisa, right?
Lisa Ratner.
Yes, she
Yes.
has a studio in New York, and if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be here right
Well,
now.
she knew that you had the talent in you.
Well,
so
together we. I mean,
Lisa,
I love her, and
personally
we're
thank you.
and we're
Thank you
great.
so much. Because Tony is not only a friend of mine, I love when he sings and brings back such memories. I could listen to you all night.
Well, when we record a song, I'm going to come here. We'll debut it on your show first every
Please
time. How's that
do.
sound?
Oh,
Okay.
man.
Yes.
That's
All right, Ben.
You can come on
You've
my
heard
show
it. You've
anytime
heard it
you want.
here. Yes. Oh, speaking of music.
The music. That means the second show is over.
Thank you,
all
Tony
so
B.
much.
Sweetheart,
Thank you.
congratulations.
Thank you to our lovely
I love you
audience.
all.
We
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
Mariana,
Have a good
my
night.
baby. Tony, I love you.
Elizabeth Street, Little Italy. Hangs with his pals, yeah, that's where he'll be. It's Vinny, a friend of mine. Stand-up guy from the Lower East Side. Take it from me, he's one of a kind. It's Vinny Valentine.
Who's better than you?